Make sure you save those pumpkins post-November because they may be your new favorite winter treat. The first thing we're gonna do is cut the ends off so we have a flat surface to work on. That was so easy. Wow, I'm so excited I get to do the other side now. Start with your knife at the very top of the pumpkin and peel around the outside just like you would with a melon or a pineapple. Who needs the gym when you can peel pumpkins every day? Lord, make it end. Next, cut your pumpkin in half, like butter. Scoop the guts out of the inside of this pumpkin. I prefer a large metal spoon, but you can use whatever you want. I'm not there. Now the last thing I want in my pickles is slimy orange shit, so make sure you scrape that pumpkin out real good. Just start cutting this pumpkin into bite-sized pieces. Cut it into strips lengthwise, and cut it up from there into cubes about 3/4 of an inch thick. As you finish cubing them, you can toss them into a large mixing bowl. Take a tablespoon and a half of kosher salt and pour it into the mixing bowl. Now with your hands, toss the pumpkin and salt together until all the pieces are very well coated. Let that sit for 3 hours. That's right,
3 hours.
Put these to the side and start working on the rest. Peel and slice up some garlic and ginger. We won't need a lot of ginger, so just cut a piece about 1/2 of an inch long. Then, gently using the edge of a spoon, you can peel the skin right off. Slice up this ginger into thin coins. This recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but if you have one that's huge, that'll do just fine. Lightly crush it with the flat part of your knife, and the skin will come right off. Oh, wouldn't you know it, it was 3 cloves of garlic all stuck together. I guess God wants this brine to be extra garlicky. Cut it into thin slices. Time to start working on the brine. In a saucepan, add 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Smells delicious already. Then we need 1/2 cup of sugar. Add to this brine 2 whole cloves, about 4 or 5 black peppercorns, 1 bay leaf, and our ginger and garlic. We've done all we can in the meantime, now we just have to wait for 3 hours to go by. Lucky for us, I thought ahead. That's right, I killed an entire other pumpkin earlier. Rinse and drain this pumpkin a couple times to get all the salt off. Let's get our brine on the stove and bring it to a boil. Keep on stirring it until the sugar has completely dissolved. Once it's at a rolling boil, we're gonna put our lid on and bring it down to a simmer. Let that simmer for 10 minutes. So we do need to blanch this pumpkin, but since I only have 1 saucepan, I'm improvising. Dump a bunch of boiling water on top of these and let them sit for 2 minutes, then drain them and add them directly to an ice bath. Once the pumpkin has completely cooled off, we can drain it and then start to pack our jars. While it's still hot, we're gonna pour this brine through a strainer right on top of the pumpkins. Lids on these jars, let them sit on the counter until they've completely cooled and then pop them into the fridge. They're gonna be good to eat after 5 days, but they're only gonna get better as they sit. This pickle will keep in the fridge for 2 months. Thank you all so much for watching.